Game yet?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I love what I do, man. So it's always exciting. It's kind of exciting not to have Bama back. I mean, you got two different teams with a path, and one of them is gonna have a chance to win a national championship. So it's great for college football. I think it's great for this league as well to not have the reoccurring theme every year. You get two different fan bases, and people are so enthusiastic about it. Think about it. Georgia probably has had the team the last 7 years, probably 4 out of those last 7 to get to this game and to finally get to it. It's a big deal for their fans. I mean, they're walking around and, people tweeting you and hitting you on Instagram about predictions and all of that. It lets you know how involved they are with the scenarios that may play out here tomorrow night.
You mentioned last year that Georgia's problem in the offensive line, they weren't physical. For the most part this year, aside from Auburn, have they been able to fix that?
Very physical, but the most important thing, I think, and what I've liked about them all season, very athletic. Kirby got very athletic up front. And I think in this day and age in college football, with offenses kind of evolving into this tempo type situation, you want to have an offensive line that can adjust. Back in my day, it was 330, lying down, and we just going to try to pound you until you submit. But now you got to have versatile offensive linemen. You got to have guys that can pull. You have to have centers that can pull out and get to the edges of the defense. So I think it's a lot of evolution that has taken place in his short time. Like, he had a different vision for football as Georgia had been playing for a while, and it's starting to manifest. I mean, he's getting big, long guys on the outside. He's changed everything. Like, if you really take a hard look at UGA football, it's a totally different team and what we've grown accustomed to with Mark Richt for so long.
But that said about their offensive line, then how was Auburn able to dominate them so easily?
Auburn is very good. That's number one. They are very good. And defensively, I may be a little biased. I think it's easier for us to dictate games because we can cause haywire. No matter how good your offensive line is, we can move, we can bring extra guys in the box, we can blitz you, we can try to disrupt. And look, I talked about this game, man. I know it was 40 points that Auburn scored, but there were a lot of missed opportunities by Georgia in the game that could have made it look a lot different. I think the score was 7-9 at one point. Eason misses a guy wide open. They go up 14-9. That may change the whole complex of the game, but Auburn was able to stay aggressive the entire game because the offense was sputtering. And it's very important, man, as an offense for you to stay on schedule. Some offenses can't. Once they get off schedule, it's the offensive coordinator over there looking in his playbook like, I got 4 plays I can call and none of them gonna work. So, but when you can stay on schedule, your whole playbook is opened up. And I think that's the one thing that I think Auburn has done a great job at defensively this year is just being disruptive. Just disrupting the whole timing of the offense and then getting you off schedule into a 3rd and 13 situation, and it's just not a lot of plays for that down and distance.